We are here with Chuck Oedsma. What is your favorite part about working on News 8?
My favorite part working, I'm the chief photographer there, and I get to go out into the field and see what's going on. So my favorite part is actually meeting people, interviewing people like what you're doing right now, and seeing what's actually going on.
What does it feel like working on News 8?
What does it feel like? It's interesting because it changes over time. Each story is a little different. You know, today I came to your school and I did an education story. I may go into a government story later. Each day is usually a little bit different, so that keeps it interesting.
How long have you been working for or at News 8?
Around 30 years. Yeah, a long time, I know. I get that reaction a lot.
Is it fun working at News 8?
It can be a lot of fun. It can be a lot of stress. It can be a lot of work, but it can be a lot of fun.
Have you ever got to meet famous people before?
Yes, I have. When they come to La Crosse, we don't usually go and find them out and about like you know. We don't go to LA or anything like that. But when they come to La Crosse, there will be the opportunity for me to at least run camera while a reporter talks to them. We don't get to meet them per se and socialize at all, but we'll get to sit and have a conversation with them, which I will actually just eavesdrop on.
How many people work at News 8?
Oh, that's not a number I keep. My head is around somewhere between 50 to 75. They're not all in the news department, which may be what you're thinking about, because we also have people that keep the station on the air. We have engineers that fix the equipment. We have people that sell commercial time. And then, of course, we have the news staff, which is 4 or 5 reporters, assignment editor. We have people who work social media strictly, and a staff of photographers as well.
Have you done any other departments in the photography?
I'm pretty much strictly news. We also have a production department. They make the commercials or the promotions that you see. I have not done any of that. I did spend 1 year on the assignment desk, and that's the person that tells everybody else, okay, this is your assignment for the day. Go and do that and let me know what more you need. I did that for a year, but I much prefer this because the assignment desk stays in the building and never goes and never sees anything. And I much prefer to get out and see what's going on and meet people.
If you can have any other job, what would it be?
Oh, I don't know. I've been doing this for so long. I kind of worry about, hey, if I lose this job, if I retire, what do I do next? I live on a farm. I grew up on a farm, so I might do some of that. But for the most part, this is what I know, and it's what I really enjoy.
What do you guys do during commercial breaks?
They get ready for the next thing that happens after the commercial break. They're usually getting ready. I actually do very little in the studio. I am out in the field most of the time working with that camera.
Do you know how long it takes to edit everything together?
Kinda. It depends on the story. The shorter the story, obviously, the easier it is to get it put together. I don't write, and that can be a challenge for the reporters, and that's going to depend on the story. When you get into the number stories, those like if you're talking government spending and you want to get that detail, it's hard to do that on television because numbers get boring on TV and you start putting up graphics. Television is much more visual. You're much meeting video is dull. But if you go out and you do the story on the person who is affected by a decision, that's going to be much more interesting. As far as how long that takes, depends on how long the story is. It depends on how long or how complicated it is. For the most part, the assignment the reporter gets is usually a day turn, which is what we call a day turn. They may get that assignment at 10 in the morning, and they have to get something on the air at 5.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.